Okay, what you're looking at is my peach tree. I've had this tree for about 7 years now, and let me go in here tight. If you notice, the trunk of my tree is really wide. See that? Give me an idea. There's my hand. So that's really wide. All right. Now, how I achieved that? The first 3 years, I trimmed the tree from the top down really short, and that made the trunk grow out. So it gave me a heavy duty trunk. And right now, this tree is weighed down with peaches, really heavy. Let me see if I can show you some. You can see them. They're in here pretty tight. You see? And there's quite a few. Literally. I don't know, there's probably a good 3-4 bushels on there, if not more. Now, I trimmed the center out of it, if you noticed. And that's to allow air to get in there, so when it rains, the air dries the tree fairly quick and prevents any mold or things from getting inside there. Now, any dead peaches that fall on the ground, you have to pick up and throw in the garbage. So every 2 or 3 days, you got to come over for a little walk and do a check, because that'll attract more insects. Now, this morning, I sprayed this tree down with permethrin, and I'll hook up a video to that if you want to check it out. Permethrin seems to be the best for me. I've never had to use anything else. Takes care of any worms or anything that actually get on the tree itself. Now, this tree I'm walking toward, that's another fruit tree. These are all fruit trees. Now, this one, I let it get too tall. Next spring, I'm going to have to cut that way back. And I think this one's nectarines, but I don't see any that took place. So either it hasn't flowered yet, or we'll have to see. Now, this one, I did cut way back. It was really tall like that other one. So I cut it right down. And it's got, as you can see, there, it's got some there. It's got some up here. When you cut them way back, it stunts their growth a little bit, and you don't get as much fruit. And this one, I trimmed the sides, but I should have trimmed down. And again, next spring I'll do this one too. Sometimes they get out of hand. But this one's like a plum. You can see some there. They're just starting. See? So, and this one's pretty loaded. Again, I did that one in permethrin too. Now, I planted these too close to this hedgerow, so I either have to cut the hedgerow back, and I did a little bit of that today, or move the tree over. This is a pear tree. Now, I don't get a lot of pears on this. Again, I think it's because of the location. Like, you'll see some of where the flowers were. So I'll get, like, I don't know, 10, maybe 20 pears on that. And then this one over here, this is a pear tree. You notice, see, I got some there, some there. I'm getting more this year. It looks like there's a good 30 of them on there. So this one was trimmed pretty good. And again, I should trim that hedgerow back a bit. So But overall, they do produce quite a bit of fruit. Really depends on the year, the weather. The one year on my peach tree, they had a lot of peaches because I seen a lot of flowers. But then we had a freeze come in. Striper, what you doing, guy? What you doing? You gonna let me pet you? Yeah, what you doing? Oh yes. How you doing? Huh? I got your tail. Yeah. So if you look at that peach tree from ways out, branches are weighing down pretty heavy. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'll pick some of the smaller peaches off to take some of the weight off the limbs, is what I'll do. And that'll help with some of the weight. But they're loaded. This tree's loaded every year. I should plant a couple more. They take about 3 years, maybe 4, to finally start producing. And like I said, the one year we had a lot of flowers, and we ended up with a frost come in, and it killed all the flowers. So I never got any peaches that year at all. And there's been years I've tried to cover it up. When they say a frost warning coming, I throw some blankets over it and stuff. It helps, but it's not perfect. Mother Nature's not nice, that's for sure. So, and I got some peaches turning here. If you can see, see that there? I got some goop there. And if you pick a few leaves off, you'll see them in there forming. See how they're hiding? So, I get more luck with the peach tree than I do with the pear or the apple, probably because I need a couple more apple trees. But fruit trees take their time, and don't expect much in the first, it's like the first third or fourth year. But once it starts producing, oh boy, you get, like, look at out here, this one's almost on the road. It's laying down pretty good. I thought I had the ones all trimmed back away from the road, but I really keep trying to tell the branches where to grow. When spring comes, I tell them, like, I cut it right off. I don't care how thick it is. And I'll say, look, you need to stop growing this way. I kind of direct it where I want it to grow. So there's a look at my peach trees. Plum tree, apple tree, pear tree, cherry tree. Those were sour cherries, those ones I was showing you. But I could get in, I don't know, another 1, 2, 3, 4. I could plant another 4 or 5 trees if I wanted to. So there's a quick look at the trees. Piney Prepper was thinking about buying some peach trees. They're worth it. The apple and the peach and the pear, not so much, but the peach trees are. They really produce. If you're gonna put some peach trees in, go put in 2 or 3. You won't regret it. I think when I bought this one, it cost me a whole $10. I think they're like 30 now when I put this tree in. All right, catch you guys on the next one.